Welcome to Issues and Stuff. Well, I promise you some interesting information that nobody or few people have ever told you. But I believe that Mr. Starmer needs to look at the records and see that Social Security is so low and it really should be at least 30 times higher than it is now. Because um, we have been poisoned from the moment we were all born. We've been poisoned either with food or with drink or with asbestos or with tablets or with general stressful things like when we're looking for a parking spot or something. We keep looking and hoping, and it keeps making people even more and more ill tempered. Yes, and that people have got to the ill tempered stage already, and they're not very happy with Starmer, and they shouldn't be happy with actually any of the country's leaders since the last 30 years. That's right, because all of the leaders have been involved with the power suppliers in not telling people the truth about electromagnetic radiation, which I believe is the worst silent killer of all times, even worse than the the plague, the bubonic plague, much worse than that. People weren't dying because of the COVID; they were dying more because of the 5G. COVID was part of it, but not all of it. So I think it's time that Starmer realised that, and his little guys that don't know much about NHS, and they keep downplaying the NHS. They shouldn't be doing that because the NHS has saved this country time and time again. If it wasn't for the NHS during the pandemic, there would have been many, many, many more losses. But because of our great doctors and nurses, at least more people were left to be alive to continue their life. So I suggest that Starmer looks at the records and remembers that he's part of medical negligence amongst many other problems that he faces.